Do you guys ever wonder why sharks, when you run your hand down their bodies, they're really smooth, and then if you run them up their bodies, they're really rough? That's because sharks' teeth are covered in, or shark skin is covered in really tiny teeth called denticles. And those denticles, some scientists think, actually manage to migrate into like their mouths, and that's where sharks' teeth come from. Would you guys believe me if I told you that woolly mammoths almost survived into present day and were actually alive until after the pyramids of Giza were built? A small population of woolly mammoths survived on Wrangel Island, a small island off the east coast of Russia, which basically maintained a perfect Ice Age habitat all the way up until 2500 to 2000 BC, until man eventually found them and wiped them out. But a small population of 500 to 1,000 mammoths at a time did thrive on this island almost all the way into present day. What if I told you guys that the world's two smallest mammals were the same size as a dime? The Etruscan shrew, which is the smallest mammal, not counting the tail, weighs only 2 grams, and it's tied for the world's smallest mammal with the Kitt's hognose bat, also known as the bumblebee bat, which is barely over 1 inch in length, which makes it about the same size as a large bumblebee. In contrast to this, the world's largest mammal, the blue whale, can be 198 feet long and weigh 180 metric tons, making the difference between the world's biggest mammal and the world's smallest mammal 179.9999998 metric tons. Did you guys know kangaroos can't hop backwards? Or walk forwards, for that matter? Their tail prevents them from jumping backwards as it's highly muscled and their legs just simply aren't able to hop that way. That being said, they can't walk forwards for the same reason. Their leg structure doesn't allow them to use the left and right motion that we use to walk. So what they do is they move their front 2 feet and then their back legs swing forward together in unison. That being said, what they can do very well is hop. They can hop 30 feet forwards as well as 6 feet high. So imagine that the next time you see a kangaroo just laying around at the zoo. You guys think of hippos, you probably think of Africa, right? Well, what if I told you there's actually wild hippos in South America? They were brought over to be part of Pablo Escobar's private zoo, and whenever he was taken out, they actually just let the hippos go. So the 4 hippos he had in his zoo have now actually populated the surrounding lake and rivers, and they now number up to about 80. There's a huge debate going on right now as to whether or not these hippos will actually help the environment or hurt the environment, but an even greater risk that they pose to the locals surrounding that area, because hippos are notoriously aggressive in Africa.